Hi, everybody. So welcome to the 8-8. This is the week of April 13th. If that means anything anymore. But 8-8 class today, guys. I wanted to work on a few different basic times of punches and stuff like that. So we'll warm up a little bit. We'll work on some foot maneuvers today as well. And we'll kind of work on putting those things together. Definitely want to drill some more hand basics, guys. For those of you guys that have something to hit, whether it's a partner to hold pads for you, or whether you're just hitting a bag at home or something like that, or whether you've rigged up a system with like a pad or a pillow up against the wall that you can hit without putting a hole in something. I want to give you guys some things to work on, some drills and whatnot that you can go through when you're at home. So just really quick for people that are holding pads, for the people that have pad holders. Remember, guys, if I'm using the hand pads here as an example, want to hold those things, I like to put them on the fronts of my hands. That one's upside down, right? All right, I like to put them on the front of my hand like so. All right, and then just hold them up for me. You want to give them a little bit of pop back when you're pad holding for somebody. All right, and they hit. You don't want to jam their punch up. All right, but you also don't want to let your hand fling back when they hit you. So there's just this little, you can see from the side. Just as they punch, just a little bit of pop back in there. All right, gives them some nice resistance, gives them a nice solid target to hit. All right, also make sure that, like, if your hands go flying back every time when you're pad holding for somebody, what's going to happen is they're going to overextend, they're going to hyperextend their arms and their punches. So, yeah. So welcome. All Skylar's here, Carson's here, Megan, Lucia. How's it going, guys? Thank you guys for joining us. All right. So we'll go ahead and get started today, guys. Just a couple of quick words about pad holding. Let's go ahead and do this. Feet together, guys. Everybody go ahead and bow. Bend your knees, slide to the horse stance. Fingers out, fingers on top. Pick it up. Stand up straight and bow. All right. So, yeah. Let's warm up a little bit. We've been doing this with the gloves and everything like that. So everybody, really quick, go ahead and get your gloves on. If you've got somebody to hold some pads for you, go ahead and get those pads out. If you've got a bag you can work on, you're going to work using the bag. We're just going to do a couple quick rounds. If you do have a partner, you're each going to get a 1-minute round. If you don't have a partner, you're going to get 2 1-minute rounds. Lucky you. All right, so just a real quick reminder going through the warm-ups here, guys. All right, when you're doing these, you always want to add a kick to the end of each punch combo that we got. All right. So just a real quick review. The 1 was the left straight. 2 was left then right. 3 was left, right, and then a left hook punch. And then 4 was left, right, hook punch, and then a right uppercut. Now, a lot of time we're all doing right straight instead of an uppercut punch. That's totally fine. If you're like, that's a lot to remember, just think left, right, left, right. They don't have to be hook punches. If you've got a partner to hold pad for you, talk to them. All right, make sure that, you know, they don't pad for a hook punch and then you throw a straight punch. All right, they won't pad hold for you very long after that. All right, so yeah, if you feel like the whole hook punch, uppercut punch thing is a little bit more, all right, just alternate left, right. I don't care if they're both straight punches. Move around, add a kick to the end of every punch combo. Remember, you want to kick off the opposite side. You just got that punch with. So if I punch with my right, kick with my left. If I punch with my left last, I kick with the right. If you've got a partner you're holding pads with, make sure you tell them what kind of kick you're going to do. All right, you don't want to, again, have them pad for a roundhouse kick, and then you throw a front kick at them. So it's okay if you mess up the kick on the wrong side for right now. Oh, Henry, how you doing, sir? It's okay if you mess up the kicking on the wrong side for right now. If you kick off the wrong leg every now and then, it's not the end of the world. The idea is to make sure you kick off both feet. So here we go. Whoo, that's a lot of recap. So let's do this, guys. If you got a partner holding pads, all right, get them up. Feet together. Salute your partners. Guard stances, hands up. All right, if you're on a bag, move around the bag. If you're in the air, move around. So do each combo with a guy facing a different direction. So you basically make your own little form. All right, round 1. Ready, and go. 1, and it's going to be a right kick. There you go. And then 2, left, right, and then a left kick, just like that. Nice. 3, left, right, left, hook punch if you got it. Round up, whatever you got with the right. All right, right, straight, left hook, right, left, and then a right kick, just like that. Right, straight, left hook, right, straight. So it's right, left, right, and then kick with the left, whatever kind of kick you got. All right, if you're in the air on a bag, you can throw different kind of kicks every time. If you've got a partner holding pads, you've got to throw the same kick every time for them. All right, 2 right straights and a left hook. Right, right, left. Bam, there you go. Right uppercut, left hook, right straight. So it's right, left, right. Bam. If I'm going kind of fast, if you're missing some combos, that's okay. It's okay to miss them. All right, just get the next one. 2 right straights and a left hook. Pow, pow, left hook. Bam. Hands up. Keep going, guys. Ready? 3. 1, 2, 3. And then a right kick. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Left. Nice. And 4 in the right straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another right straight. And then kick with that left. Nice. Now with your partner on the bag in the air, whatever you got. Forward bump punch up your right hand 5 times as hard as you can. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch your feet. Forward bump punch with that left 5 times as hard as you can. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. And time. All right. Switch. If you had a partner holding pads, you're going to hold pads for them now. So when you're holding pads for your partner, move around for them a little bit. All right. Keep your hands up. All right, but move like one time you face this direction, then move over here with them. Make them use their footwork to move around. This stuff doesn't happen with just me facing you. All right, things are going to move around the whole. That was a really weird way to say that, but you know what I'm saying. I hope. 10 seconds left in that break. Whoo! Stop philosophizing. Ready? Get ready. In 5, 4, 3. Hands up and go. 1. Boom, and then that right. Boom. 2. 1, 2, and then that left. Pow. 3. Left, right, left. Boom, and then that right kick. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that left kick. Oh, did it that way. All right, 3 in a right straight. 1, 2, 3, and then a right straight. Boom, and then a left kick. Yep. Haha. 4 in a right straight left hook. Ooh, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a right straight, and then a left hook. Bam. Nice. Just like that, guys. All right, 2 right straights, 2 left hooks. Right, right, left, left, and then kick with that right. You know I just kick with my left. See, told you you're going to mess up. Okay. It's all right. Right straight, left hook, right straight. Right straight, left hook, right straight. Boom. Kick with that left. Nice. 2 right straights, 2 left hooks again. 1, 2, left, left. Boom. See, Andy Kimmy, how's it going, guys? All right. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick with that left. Nice. 4 in the right straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right straight. Boom. Nice. Now with your partner on your bag, you're in the air. Forward bump punch to the right 5 times as hard as you can. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Switch your feet off the left. Forward bump punch 5 times. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nicely done, guys. All right. Really quick. Let's do this just for fun. Hey, keep it like it usually is. Touch the ground, jump up 5 times. 5 burpees, 5 push-ups. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope you're all that happy. 5 push-ups. Here we go. On your bellies. All right. Keep your guts tucked in. Keep your butts tucked in. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. On your feet and 5 burpees, unless you're already done, in which case, good for you. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, guys. Really quick, everybody take your gloves off for a second. Go get a drink of water if you have to. All right. So, starting off today, guys, really quick, everybody's kind of getting hydrated and whatnot. What we're going to work on today? So we're going to pick up on those the foot maneuvers. The foot maneuvers a little bit. We're going to do some drilling some side kicks and then some roundhouse kicks. Excuse me. Whoo! All right. So, but last time we started getting, we went step, drag, step. Kind of did some of the drills and stuff like that. All right. So what I want to work on is I want to take it kind of the next step in that direction, the crossovers. So whether I'm crossing in front, hopefully you guys can see that. So I'm in a guard stance, one leg in the front. I cross my back leg in front of my front leg, or I can cross it behind my front leg. All right. So if I'm looking at the camera right here, whichever leg is in the front, doesn't really matter for right now. I can cross it in front, all right, or I can cross it behind. So you notice that when I cross behind, I don't go straight ahead. I kind of go off to the corner. If I have heel-toe line going on right here, and I cross my back toe behind my front heel, that's the direction it goes at. Not that way. That's if I take the heel and cross it in front. I'm going forward and crossing behind. I go back to that corner. All right. Now, what you do after that crossover kind of depends on the situation. You're trying to close some distance, then you're going to cross in front and then step out. All right. That'll close some, or cross behind and then step out. That'll close some distance to one direction or the other. All right. You can also use this if you don't want to think about closing distance. You can create distance. So let's do this a little bit. All right. This, you guys might recognize this from a technique. All right. Those of you guys have learned it. But what the idea is I'm hearing a go start from a guard stance for right now. All right. And there's somebody coming at me. Like I think he's like, I don't know, coming in with a punch. Let's say he's going to left roundhouse punches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block out with my hand here. I'm going to cross my leg behind. So if he's right in front of me, I'm going to go up to the corner or on that crossover and go right up into him. Boom. And drop this elbow into his gut. So that's the idea. Block out here with my backhand, cross behind, hit him with that elbow. And then when I step out, I'm going to step out and take out his leg with my other foot here. Boom. And hammer right down in the groin. So when I'm going with this, just to take it as a maneuver, cross behind, step out. All right. Going up to that corner when you do it. Cross behind, step out. And one more time. Make sure you're going up, not straight toward the camera, not straight toward the screen. All right, but up to that corner. All right. So cross behind, step out. Now what I want you to do is when you cross behind, hit that elbow out into him. So I'm going to hit that foot on the ground the same time my elbow hits it. Boom. Now, here's a good question. Do I want my hand palm down or do I want it palm up? What kind of elbow am I looking at here? And that is a very good question. Now step your leg out through his leg, boom, and hammer him right down. Now you notice that when I stepped out, I kind of stepped out. I'm not really in like a guard stance facing this direction. I'm in almost like a reverse bow. So for those of you guys that haven't worked on reverse bows yet, you got your forward bow. When you turn your back toes like when you punch, drives that body weight forward. A reverse bow, you can do it off either foot, but if I'm showing you off my front leg here, all right, I'm going to turn my heel into the guy, into the direction I want to go, and then drive my weight down into it. So it's going back onto that foot instead of getting driven forward on my other foot. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a reverse bow. So I'm doing that reverse bow when I step out. I reverse bow, and I step right through his leg, and that kind of like takes his leg out from underneath him. All right, so that's kind of what I'm picturing in my head I'm doing. So as this guy comes at me, I'm going to cross behind, hit him with that elbow, step out with my other foot into a reverse bow and hit him right down in the groin. Boom! Just like that. Nice. Let's try it again. So ready for right here? Cross behind, elbow, step out, hammer fist. Nice. As you guys get better at this, you can kind of smooth it out. Boom, bam, right into that reverse bow. Oh, I mean, I had it to stay there. It's not going to stay there, is it? I'm just going to go reverse bow, hammer. Oh, what's up, guys? How you doing? I'm going to do something next. We'll do something there. Let's get here. Now, if you've got a partner at home and you want to work this one with me, you can kind of go back and forth on this one. All right, what you want them to do. Now, I have my left leg in the front. All right, you can go with whichever leg you want to. So if you have your left leg in the front, you want them to have their right leg in the front. Woo! If you have your left leg in the front, you want to have them having their right leg in the front. So whichever leg you have in front, they want the opposite one. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to cross behind. All right, this foot would go basically behind their front leg, and this leg steps out right through it. So I cross behind, boom, hit him with the elbow, step out, hit him down with that hammer fist as I reverse bow. All right, so if you're working with this partner, you want them to have their opposite leg in the front from you. All right, so but that would kind of be the idea. All right, and work on your positioning and stuff like this. Find out where they'd have to be for you to make this work. Obviously, they're over here, and you're crossing behind over here. That would be a problem. All right, so make sure they're at their correct position. All right, so from right here, one more time. When you do this with a partner, watch your controls and the elbows and the hammer fist, but you can try to go for the leg thing. You should try to, as you step through the leg, see if you can get their leg to move, their foot to move a little bit. All right, so from right here, cross behind, hit him with the elbow, step out and hammer him down to the groin with that reverse bow. Now I say, well, we're just going to stay here, right? We're not going to go, oh, reverse bow, hammer to the groin. Oh, don't touch your face. Oh, jeez. All right, so what I'm going to do is as I hit him in the groin, I can't let they're going to start to fall over. So I'm going to hold them up. That's the kind of guy I am. I'll support them. So I step out the leg, boom. When they bend over like that, their chin is basically going to be like right here. Someone's going to turn back to face and be like, oh. Hey, if you're doing this with a partner at home, be careful with this under the chin, with this coming under the chin like this with the forearm. All right, if you're the one that's being done on, all right, close your teeth. Close your teeth. All right, don't have your mouth open when they hit you in the chin. You're going to bite your tongue. That's good advice in general. All right, somebody's coming at you. Close your teeth. All right, the time for talking is now ended. Close your teeth. All right, so from right here, one more time. We're going to go back and forth. Excuse me, not one more time. We're going to go back and forth just a couple times. So one person, cross behind, hit him with an elbow, step out, hammer out of the groin, turn back and pop him over that form, just like that. Let's try it again. Other person's trying if you got a partner. If they don't have a partner, just use your leg here. As he doesn't use the other leg. All right, so on this side, cross behind, hit him with the elbow, step out, boom, and then reverse bow, hammer to the groin, shift back and pop him over that form. All right, so there you go. So try it, just back and forth. One person goes, and then other person goes, or one person goes and then switches feet and does it again. So cross behind, elbow, step out, hammer, shift back in and pop them over that form. All right, if you're not going as fast as me, that's okay. All right, try to smooth it out. As you get better at it, boom, bam, shift. All right, so it's all one smooth flow of motion. Carson, you're not working on it yet, but when you get the blue button, start working with fluidity and stuff like that, and see, and you guys too, Henry, you're doing it right now. All right, that's the idea, so just let it be one smooth flow. So Henry, especially you're working on this. Whichever leg you like to use that one first. All right, have that one in the front first, your best leg, Henry. Get that fluid, get that feeling nice and smooth. Work it a few times, boom, bam, shift. Work it a few times on that good side. Whatever side is your good side, boom, bam. Get it feeling nice and smooth, like pouring that bucket of water on. Boom, boom, bam. Bucket of what? All right, now, once that feels smooth, then go back on the other side and try to have it, boom, bam. There too, all right? Might not feel as smooth, but that's the idea. Keep working it, keep switching partners back and forth, guys, if you got a training partner to work with, all right? Non-karate, y'all training partners, y'all also might want to like put your hands up here under your chin, all right, for that little forearm lift at the end. Especially if they really took your leg out and you're kind of bending over, that forearm lift can come up there pretty quick. So one more time here, boom, bam. Shift back in. All right, and then other person's turn, one more time. Boom, hit, shift back in, nice. So just a real quick run out of it. Now when you're crossing behind like that, you make sure you're going at the angle. So you don't want to end up doing something just to go straight ahead where you wrap your feet around each other too much like that. You end up like binding up your hips and cutting off your motion, all right? So if you want to go straight ahead, use the front crossover. That's the idea. All right, so what I want to do here just really quick, last thing with the crossovers here for today. I want to get the front crossovers off into a kick. So if you've done kick set B before, you know we've got like the front crossover, like the roundhouse kicks, the front crossover side kicks. Yes, for the back and the hook kicks, we do cross behind, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about side kicks and roundhouse kicks. So what I'm going to do here, just really quick, I'm going to take these into, we're going to do them as simply means to close the gap. So the guy's back there, we're going to cross in front, pop, do that roundhouse kick, and then come in and punch him with that right. All right, or whichever leg you want to do. All right, so I'm going to kick with the left, I'm going to punch with the right. If you want to go on the other side, feel free to do so. All right, and you should switch back and forth. So if you have a training partner at home, you can practice this going back and forth with them. All right, if you don't have a training partner, you can just switch back and forth, one side in front, the other side in front. So whichever legs you like to start out with in the front, do it. Garcias, cross your back leg in front. All right. Now, on this front crossover, I'll give you the side view here. You can see the heel's kind of up off the ground. I want to try to keep that foot flat on the floor in that crossover. Heel comes up, the weight drops down, and then roundhouse. Boom, land in, and then punch him with that right. Just like that. All right. So let's try it again. Crossing front, let the knees bend. Roundhouse, punch him. Now, if you're like, what if he has his hands up and he blocks it? Well, then take your front hand, grab his front hand, pull it down, and then punch it. Jeez. Kind of solve all your problems for you. So guard stance. All right. Whichever leg you like in the front. Cross in front. Roundhouse, grab the arm, pull it down, punch him. Nice. All right. Listen up. If you got a training partner with us with you, you have your guard up. The training partner has the guard up. When they pull your guard down, just put your other hand up here by your head. All right. Otherwise, you'll have to get helmets on that stuff. What I want to do right now. So try to get with your partner or by yourself. On a bag, you got a bag, use the bag. Cross in front, roundhouse, boom. Land in, grab, pull, and punch. Nice, switching feet now. All right, you don't have to switch feet if you got training partners, make sure you're going back and forth. But if you want to switch your feet, go ahead and switch your feet. All right, especially if you're just by yourself. So cross in front, roundhouse, grab, pull, and punch. Nice, there you go. Do it again, guard stance. Cross in front, roundhouse, grab, pull, punch. Oh man, is he turning his base heel in more? On that, I think he is. That's right? I think that's right. So what it does is get your body hips turned over a little bit more into that kick. So from right here, cross in front, roundhouse, grab, pull, punch. Also gives you more to rotate back and do for that punch, right? So switching back and forth, switching out partners. A couple more times here, guys. Cross in front, roundhouse, grab, pull, punch. Nice. One more time, guys. Cross in front, roundhouse, grab, pull, punch. Chamber. And last one, here we go. Cross in front, roundhouse, grab, pull, punch. There you go, guys. So, just, as a gap closer, when you spar and stuff like that, especially like some of the guys to stay back a lot more, this can be used to close some gaps pretty effectively in a pretty big hurry. All right, we can also take the front crossover and kind of work it like we did with the rear crossover. Like, can we use it on leg from a little closer range? Hint, yes, we totally can. All right, we're not going to do that too much today, but kind of the next step of that. If I'm not just using this to close a gap with the guy that's far away from me, what other purposes can that serve? So on that front crossover, when I cross in front like this, All right, and step out. Can I just do something besides getting closer to a guy that's really far away? So work on that a little bit next time, guys, but good job with those crossovers. So those are the front and rear crossovers going forwards, excuse me. I know we didn't work them too much going backwards, and that's okay. All right, so from right here, what I want everybody to do, just really quick, everybody 5 burpees. Ready? Go. Cool. Yep, I'm gonna do them too every time. Hopefully you guys do these at home. I'm hoping that. Otherwise, we can do them. And I think that was 6, but we're gonna move on. So what I want to do here, just really quick, I want to work on a couple of basics. So if you've got some gloves and a bag to hit, or somebody to hold pads, or somebody like to have whatever, get some gloves on if you need them. If you're just doing these in the air, you can just do them in the air. All right. We're working these punches a few times, so I want to make sure that nobody gets all raw and bloody in the knuckles or anything like that. So get some gloves on if you need them. Okay, I want to work a couple different kind of punches today. All right, and these are basically the theme for today's punches are going to be punches that don't go in a straight line. All right, so if you think back to most of the attacks that we have, they're mostly straight punches, like boom, right straight punch, or right straight step through punch, or left step through, or whatever. All right, most of them are straight punches. Boom, boom. All right. Those are good, solid punches coming in that straight line. I want to hit the guy that way. I want the weapon lined up in that same direction. All right, it gives you some nice power, nice penetration. All right, it really can be a very effective force for good. So what I want to talk about today is punches that don't go in a straight line. All right, they travel in some sort of a curve. Now, how much of a curve they travel, it depends on you and the situation and how far this guy is and what you're trying to accomplish, all this kind of stuff. We're going to basically take 2 circles, 2 curved paths, one going this way, like you can get hook punches or roundhouse punches, 5 swords, for those of you guys remember it, shielding hammer, for those of you guys that know it. All right, and then we'll take the circle and make it this way. Sorry, this way, make it vertical. All right, so uppercuts and overheads. All right, so what I want to do is I want to start on the punches that travel in the circle flat, hooks and roundhouse. So the only difference between a hook punch and a roundhouse punch is where you hit them. All right, so if you think like if I'm punching somebody, as I move around on this circle, I kind of get to the top of the circle here. All right, once I start coming back down from the top of that circle, that's what makes the difference between the two. So if I hit them on the way up the circle, it's a roundhouse punch. If I've gotten to the top or I'm coming on the way back, that's a hook punch. Where would you hit somebody on the way back? Well, let's say you go to punch them and they duck and then they're right there. So you hit them on the way back, you make it a hook punch. All right. So, or their guard's up and you're going to go around their guard, boom, and hit them on the way back. All right. So those are a couple different instances. The roundhouse punches you're going to see a lot. Like most people that don't know or that, you know, when you get mad, like I swear I'll punch you right there. Yeah. You pull that hand back and it starts coming in that curve. That's that roundhouse punch. Think like Kimmy and Sienna or all you guys have had 5 swords. 5 swords. All right. That's what the attack is. Somebody goes, I swear, and they try to flatten you with that big right punch. All right. So those are the kind of difference between the roundhouses and the hooks. So they both are effective. They both have their time and their place. All right. You add them to your arsenal, your toolkit, whatever metaphor you like to use to describe the ways you know how to hit a guy. I'm going to go arsenal. All right. And we're going to work these a little bit. So the roundhouse punches. So if you've got a bag or if you've got a partner holding pads, pad holders, what you want to do on roundhouse punches is you want to kind of angle the pads. They're not straight. They're kind of angled in a little bit. All right. Not a lot. Those are like hooks. All right. Spoiler alert. All right. They're going to be angled in a little bit. So they're going to roundhouse punch, boom, into that pad. All right. So if you've got a bag or you got a partner, go ahead and we're going to start these off here. All right. If you're in the air by yourself, all right, we're going to work them off both the front and the back hand. So off the left hand, that front hand roundhouse punch, that's going to come up into the bag. So make sure it's with the target. Make sure you're not just going straight into it. Boom, you're coming around. Boom. And that's where you want to hit before you get to the top of that circle. So here we go. We got 10 of them off the left hand, roundhousing into whatever you got. All right, the air, the bag, a partner holding pads. Here we go. 10 of them. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you notice in these ones I'm holding the fist vertical for right now. And you can go vertical, you can go horizontal with it. You can even strike set inverted with it. That's a little crazy. It's a little crazy for right now. But if you're like, I want to practice that punch from strike set, boom, that's what it is. It's an inverted roundhouse punch. All right, so here we go. Same legs in the front now, off the backhand, forward bow, and roundhouse punch. So don't get it. The hook punch is going to be a lot closer. Roundhouse punch before the back, traveling up that circle when you hit 10 of them. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Hopefully you're forward bowing on those ones, guys. Really getting that power onto them. All right, so if the roundhouse punch is supposed to be that haymaker, that big nut, make it one. Make it one. All right, so now hook punches. Hook punches, basically, all that means is that think about hitting them on that circle, you hit them at the top or even on the way back down. So hook punches tend to be a little bit closer range. All right, if you miss with a hook punch, like they duck back, you can turn it into an elbow too. Let's do hook punches. Hook punches for right now. Hook punches. No elbows, hooks. All right, so what you want to do, I'm going to get on this side here. Keep same leg in the front you had before, but I'm going to get a lot closer to the bags for the hooks. All right, so this one, we're all on the guy. All right, sometimes people are having you tuck some hooks into them. Whew. All right, so here we go. Off your front hand, whatever hand you have in the front, you're going to hook. Now I do this, I'm pivoting that foot like a forward ball, like when I punch. Get that body moving over. All right, here we go. Ready, 10 of them, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Now, off the other hand, still got this leg in the front, but I'm still pretty close to the back. So still this leg in the front. This is still my back hand. Oops. Sorry, let me move around here so you can see it. All right, so this leg's still in the front. All right, but I'm punching with this one right here. Same idea, just a forward bow. All right, hooking with that back hand. 10 of them, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's your other hand? 8, 9, 10. Just like that, guys. All right, so those are kind of a quick breakdown of hook punches and roundhouse punches. All right, when you're doing these like if you're doing these in your sparring or something like that, generally, like when they get in close to you, not everybody, in fact, most people like to stay back. But some of y'all get in there and like to jam up on people when you are sparring. That's totally fine. There's these hook punches coming. They're in there close on me. Boom. I'm dropping hooks into them. Whether they're coming straight across like this or even going a little diagonal. But that's that easy. These are great short range weapons. All right. So if you want to take that circle that we just did, and instead of making it this way, there you go, that's better. Instead of making it this way, we're going to make it this way, making it a vertical. Sorry. All right. So on these ones, on this vertical circle here, you got two different types of punches. Uppercuts and overheads. And these ones aren't so much where you hit them on the circle. Like, are you coming up? Or are you over the apex? Or are you on the way? That'd be weird to hit them on the way back down. All right. But it's directional. So is it coming in over the top or up from underneath? All right. That's kind of what you're looking at here. Now, we can talk about the difference between uppercut punches and vertical back knuckles for a while if you'd like to, but I'd rather not. When you're doing these on a bag, all right, there is a little bit, you're going to have to, obviously, you have to hit them on the way up the circle. You can't hit them right there because you'll just, y'all probably figured that out by now. All right, well, hit them. All right, you're going to hit them boom, all the way up the circle. All right, so overhead punches, same idea. For an overhead punch, just take your basic straight punch and then just pop your elbow up. All right, so if I'm punching and I pop that elbow up as I punch, boom, that's the idea. All right, overhead punches, you're going to do a few times, and it's like, why would anybody punch like this? There's nothing on it. All right, but there is. When you start doing them right, it's coming from a horrible angle. Horrid angle? Sure. All right, boom, right down on the top of the schnoz. All right, so again, a tool in the toolkit. All right, when you're sparring with this, I like the overhead punches because in sparring, you're not really supposed to hit the face. You're supposed to hit him in that pad across the front of that forehead right there, and this tucks real well into that forehead pad. All right, so let's try this. Let's start with uppercut punches. We're going to do them off each leg. So one leg in the front. All right, go off your front leg. I'm going to drive that hip forward. I'm not pivoting. All right, I'm not pivoting. All right, so much on the feet. All right, just kind of dipping that hip forward a little bit. All right, this is a short range punch. It doesn't need all of that rotation. All right, you've got it right there. All right, so from right at that front hand, 10 uppercuts. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Now, off your backhand, I am in a forward bow here because my backhand is farther away from the bag. So that forward bowing motion does give you that extra depth of penetration. All right, here we go. Forward bow and punch out that backhand. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Raise your other hand. 10. That's what I thought. Now, some of you with maybe like really great high-def screens and like high-quality internet connection, which I will totally have by tomorrow. All right. You mind noticing I was doing that front hand uppercut? I was doing a little bit of a pivot with my back foot. Oh, that's so cheating. All right, but that gets a little extra drive off the hip there. Don't overdo it. All right, but you just gets a little extra rotation on it, just a little bit. All right. So overhead punches. Now, these ones are going to be kind of fun. We're going to start with the backhand here. I know we start with the front hand. We're going to start with the backhand here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to forward bow, and as I punch the bag, I'm just going to take my elbow up. Boom. Oh, don't think about trying to hit in a loop like this. All right, if you think about like coming over the circle, it's weird. All right, all I want you to do is when you punch, just pop your elbow up. All right, just pop that elbow up. So here we go. Gonna forward bow and punch at that backhand. We got 10 of these ones. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Just pop that elbow up. 4, 5. Don't forget to rotate that back foot. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, I'm going to have for right now, I want you to sweep your feet. All right, when we go for other hand, keep it for the backhand for right now. Yeah, you can do an overhead punch off your front hand. Yes, you can do an overhead punch off your front hand. All right, but I like getting the extra rotation in there off that backhand, especially when we're first starting to learn it here. So, forward bone punch, overhead, boom, pop that elbow up as you're coming in. Here we go, 10 of them, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Now, just like the roundhouse punches, these overheads can be, oops, better with the red glove on. They can be horizontal like this. They could be, vertical is kind of tough to do and keep your elbow, but they could definitely be inverted. All right, so kind of like that. It's up to you. Whether you do the inverted punch or the horizontal, the inverted punch or the horizontal overhead. All right, play around with them. See which one you like more. All right, so that was kind of what I work on. I wanted to work on just some punches that weren't going in a straight line. That was kind of the whole idea with that. So now we talked about just a little last thing here, just to blow your minds. We talked about taking that circle, right? These punches are traveling on. We talked about having one go in this way, horizontally, right, flat, like a table or a round table, whatever. And then vertically, like this, with uppercuts and overheads. So our horizontally and vertically, the only way these circles can go? Could they go like diagonally? Or any of the ones in between? I don't know, I'm just saying. So then your punch is that circle, you can take it and work it from not just here, here, and here, and here, but here, and here, and here, and here. Could you? Could you? I understand. So just something to think about, guys, with those non-straight line punches. All right. So just kind of a quick breakdown. They have their uses. All right. If people are guarding against those straight punches coming in like this, well, then go around their guard. All right. So that's kind of the idea with these. They definitely have their place. They have their function. Add them into your arsenal. Use them when you spar. Somebody's getting really good at taking away those straight punches. Give them some punches that aren't straight. All right. Give them something else to look at. Something else to think about. All right. So just really quick. There's some punches, guys. I also want to work on some kicks today. So on the side kicks, I want you guys to try to, if you've got something you can kick, if you've got something you can set up where you can kick it without breaking something, all right, I want you guys to practice these kicks on a thing, all right? Side kicks in the air are great. They allow you to make sure that you're doing stuff correctly so that when you do kick a thing, you don't hurt your own foot. So you always want to start to do them in the air first, or at least I want to start doing them in the air first, all right? And then once I feel like I got it down to the point where like I'm not going to hurt myself if I hit a thing, then I want to practice hitting the things, all right? Because that's going to make sure that my weapon is all nice and reinforced, all right? I'm moving in the correct direction. I'm hitting with all the power that I can, all right? When you kick in the air, you have to hold it back just a little bit. Otherwise, like what'll happen is you learn how to kick so hard, you'll hurt yourself. Just like if you punch real hard and you don't like pause it at the end of the punch, or you just let it keep going. Like when you hit something, you don't stop your punch before you hit it. You keep punching, all right? So if you think you're going to punch something, that thing ain't there anymore, boom! You don't stop that. You don't have that stop on your punch. All right, you can hyperextend your elbow. I've done it before. It's not pleasant. My elbow hurt for like 3 days after that. And that was 15 years ago when I healed upright. All right, so when you're doing these kicks, it's the same idea because your legs are stronger. Your kicks can generate more power if you do them right. So when you do them in the air, your body kind of automatically, your brain kind of automatically puts a stop on your kicks. All right, so you don't hurt yourself. You don't hyperextend your knee or anything like that. But you're never going to kick as hard as you could that way because you have to stop your kick. So kick the thing, all right? That way you can kick real hard without having to put that stop sign there, all right? So if you've got some creative ways that you guys have used to prop up something that you can hit or kick if you don't have a bag or somebody to hold some pads for you or something like that, let me know what that is. I got people asking me, like, what can I kick? And I could give them some few suggestions, but I'm spoiled. I sort of totally have a bag and pads right here, so I don't have to have creativity like that. So if you guys got something that you guys use to hit, please let me know what it is. Like, just send me a picture or just tell me what it is. Like, you can describe it with words and stuff. All right. But what I want to work on for side kicks for today. All right. We can work on a lot of different ways to do this, but I want to make sure that when you guys are side kicking here, focus camera, pay a lot of money for you. All right. When you side kick, at the very least, hit with the heel of your foot. So if you're looking at me, I'm tapping my heel on the ground. Don't hit with the tiptoes like this when you side kick. All right. I want to hit with that heel of the foot. Now I'm going to turn sideways here just a little tiny bit. Now, if you want to get next level with it, so really at about green belt, I want you guys to start hitting with the side of the heel. All right. And the reason you can do it at any belt level. All right. But I want to reinforce, like, hitting with the side of the heel is not required until later on. A couple of reasons for that. One, because you guys are growing. The way this turns the foot, all right, if you're hitting with it wrong, if you miss with it, it can kind of, it's not great when you're still growing. All right. Us old folks aren't going to worry too much about that. And then the reason I start asking it for green belt is because by that point, you have enough awareness in the way your foot moves and how to do this so you don't hurt yourself when you do it. All right. So you can start doing it at any belt level. All right. But I require it for green, or at green, excuse me, is the side of the heel. So at least make sure, though, you're hitting with the bottom of the heel, not the ball of the foot or anything like that when you side kick. All right. So what I'm going to start with doing on the bags here is I'm going to start with my regular side kicks. All right. Just on the front leg. All I want to do on this one, all right, is I want to get heel of foot into bag or person holding pads for me or the target, whatever I got, as quick as I can. All right. So on the bottom of the heel, boom, going into that bag. All right. Off that front leg, that's what I'm looking for this drill. All right. Quick. How quick can you get heel into bag? Make sure you hit with the heel of your foot. So let me flip you guys around here so you can see this better. All right. So, yeah, right from there. All right. So when I'm doing this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw that front knee back. So if I'm facing the camera here, drawing the knee back this way. Not here, not here. I'm not just lifting my foot up. I'm drawing the knee back. So don't just lift your foot up. Draw your knee back and then into the bag. When I say go, as fast as you can. Go. Bam. All right. You got that green belt action with those hands going on here. That front hand kind of comes down. Back hand kind of comes up. Boom. Into the bag like that. Gets that foot flip up there a little faster. Ready and go. Just like that. Nice. One more time. Ready and go. Bam. Nice. Hit it again. Ready, go. Nice. As quick as you can get that fired off in there. Go. Bam. Nice. One more time. Ready and go. Bam. All right. Switch your feet. Other side. Same thing. All right. So one leg's in the front. There's going to be one foot that feels better than the other. That's always going to be the case. This is my left foot. It definitely is not as awesome as my right foot. Sorry, buddy. All right. So, but I want to practice them both. I don't just want this to be because I'm a right-legged kicker. I want to be able to do both. All right. So with the other leg now, draw that knee back. Boom. Get that heel into the bag as quick as you can. Ready and go. Pow. Gross. My sweaty foot just slipped on the bag. Ready and go. Bam. Nice. Am I popping that back heel in a little bit as I kick? I don't know. Am I? Is that okay? I still want to look over my shoulder at the bag, right? I want to be able to see the guy that I'm kicking. It'll look like this. All right. But if I pop that base heel in a little bit, it just gives me a little more kick into a little bit more guy. Boom. Just like that. Looking over that shoulder. Ah! And one more time. Ready? Go. Bam. All right. So, bang. Now, anytime I work drills like this, I like to kind of take it and progressively make the kicks more sophisticated, more coolisher. So what I'm going to do from right now is I got my guy's hands, my left leg's in the front. Hey, what's up, guy? So last time I did this off my front leg, this time I'm going to take it off my back leg. All right, nothing too fancy for right now. Just off the back leg, wrap the knee around. Boom, so I can get out that bag. Heel of foot, guys. Try to drive that heel out there. See how much side kicks when you do them right. They're so strong. All right, there's a reason that's the first thing I teach people how to break boards with. All right, they're pretty powerful. All right, so get as much up as you can on those. We're gonna do 10 side kicks off the back leg every time, off the back leg. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you might notice when I'm kicking a bag really hard like this several times, I'm gonna be using the bottom of my heel more than the side of my heel. All right, ready, go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, switch, other side now. Here we go. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, watch the camera as I do this. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. All right, so hopefully those ones up the back leg, you might have to like move a little bit slower. Hopefully they felt like I'm going powerful. Well, they generally take longer to get there because they have longer to go. When I'm here with my front leg, it's right there. Boom. My back leg's all the way back here, and usually, if I'm kicking off the back leg, it's because he's farther away from me. So they generally take a little bit longer to get there, but hopefully you feel they have a little bit more power when you do use those back leg side kicks. All right, so really quick, everybody, give me a minute to get a drink of water. Come right back up to it here. Whew. So I can build them up, make them more sophisticated as I go along. So what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna make them spinning side kicks. So all of it, not to ruin spinning kicks for anybody, but all that spinning means is I go from looking over one shoulder to looking over the other shoulder. That's all it means. All right, that's all a spinning kick is. I go from looking over the left shoulder to looking over the right shoulder. Now, what you do with the footwork and everything like that in the meantime is kind of depends on the situation. So the first time you get introduced to spinning kicks is in Universal 2, where you drag back like this, and then you go with the side kick, excuse me. You go with the side kick. And you can definitely do that. You can grab that foot back here, spin, side kick. All right? Time and place, it depends on the situation. But for those of you guys working on this, kind of the next step is don't gather your feet back every time. I'm going to step my foot straight across. So if I'm looking at it from this way, I'm going to scoot up here. So I'm right at the front of the screen. If you see the front foot here, when I step it across, it's still right at the bottom of the screen. I don't want to step it back toward myself like this. All right, if I'm going to do this kick without coming back, gathering, looking, spinning, and kicking, all right, I want to make sure that I'm not gathering back at all. So that my weight isn't coming, my momentum isn't taking me backwards and then back into the target here. All right, so when I'm doing this, I step straight across. All right, turn, look over the other shoulder. Make sure you get your eyes on where you're going to kick first and then throw the kick. When you're doing a spinning kick, get yourself into position first. All right, so one leg in the front. I'm going to step it straight across the front of my target. I'm going to turn, look over that other shoulder. Find the target first and then side kick it. All right, and that's how slow you want to start doing it. Step, look, target, kick. And that's what you want to do every time. All right, pick up the target first, then do the kick. If you're trying to kick before you pick up the target, you end up missing and falling over, your kick kind of flopping around all kind of weird ways. So make sure you pick up the target first every time. Step, spin, look, kick, bam! Just like that. All right? One more time. Step, spin, bam! Pick up that target and let it rip. All right? You do this right, you get the momentum moving in to the target with that rotation, and now you got some power. Bam! All right? So that's the idea, guys. Let's get a few on these ones. Step across, spin, kick. Oh, man! Less than my water bottle. Shame on me. All right, step across, spin, kick. Nice. If you notice, one pro tip here, guys. As you step, as you spin, take the hands straight back this way. I want to kick that way. I want the hands going that way. Don't let the hands be coming around here when you're trying to. I mean, yeah, that was a hook kick, but that was a pretty bad hook kick. And we're not doing hook kicks right now. We're doing side kicks. So when I'm here, I step, I spin, hands come back out that way. straight back, not around this way, straight back into the kick. All right, a couple more of these guys. Step, spin, bam, hook, kick, whatever. All right, and one more here. Step, spin, look, kick. There you go, guys. So spinning side kicks. Now, those of you guys that are have the room and the space. Next step is what I would do is I would take these into flying side kicks. So if you have a bag and some room and you're not, like the bag's not right in front of a window or something like that, you can do the flying side kicks. Watch your landing. Some of you guys might not have a nice soft padded surface to land on. But the next step is to be flying side kicks. All right, now, feeling extra, I don't even think I can do this in the room I have in here. But if you're feeling extra ninja that day, you can try to take them into, so the next step, flying side kicks, and then I would do this. I would do jump spinning side kicks. So you'd be like, here, jump, spin, bam, side kick out. All right, and then take those into flying spinning side kicks. All right, so kind of be the progression of these. We can work on jump spinning side kicks next time. If you guys would like to, we can work on that a little bit. But yeah, the flying spinning side kicks are pretty cool. You probably will mess up a couple times on those ones. So definitely send me videos of you guys failing to do flying spinning side kicks. I mean, if you get a couple, that's awesome. Good for you. Good for you guys. But I want to see the ones where you mess up. Those are funnier. So we're going to wrap it up right there for you. I know we didn't really get any sparring drills or anything like that today, guys. So I did want to go over some more basic stuff. I know not everybody here has a sparring partner. So, you know, if you do have a sparring partner, somebody that you can train with, if you've got like a sibling, maybe Lucia, all right, Kinley and Sienna, all right, you guys can practice your sport, Wolf and the Rabbit. I wouldn't recommend maybe doing freestyle sparring, but you guys can do like the Wolf and the Rabbit. You guys can do like the drill where like keep your guard up, the shields up drill. Or when you guys push the target on your chest, the other one tries to hit the target without getting hit in the head, whether it's just with your arm or with a bopper or a pillow or something like that you can use at home. All right, that's awesome too. If you don't have a sparring partner, somebody that can go back and forth with you a little bit, but you have somebody that can hold pads for you. All right, what you can do is you can basically just have them be moving targets. They can put those pads on. They just use their hands. All right, give you different targets to hit, to kick, and stuff like that. How quick can you get to those targets? How well can you hit them? All right, and then they can also, you know, work on your defense too. All right, so you can simulate some sparring stuff, even if you don't have a partner there to spar with. So we're gonna wrap it up right there for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for the A-Day class. I got to change the name of this video. It just said day on it, so I'm gonna make sure that is listed as an A-Day. And then today for the classes, we've got black belts. We got a lot of dragon belts today. And then tomorrow for the brown belts and the purple belts. So, and orange belts too tomorrow. So thank you guys very much. Let's wrap it up here. Let me put my equipment away. So everybody face the front, feet together. Oh, bow. Bend your knees, slide to that horse stance, spiders out, fingers on top. Feet together, stand up straight and bow. All right, quick reminder, guys. The videos for the Zoom lessons are going to start going up on the YouTube channel starting tomorrow. I'm getting my internet speed upgraded tomorrow. So hopefully, I know some people are saying like the video's not really clear and that there's some lags and some pauses and some freezes and glitches. So that should hopefully all be resolved after tomorrow. So that might mean if you guys have class tomorrow, some of your classes might be disrupted, might not be meeting because they are going to be doing the internet thing here at some point during the day. So those will go up, and then only the people from that class will have access to it. So only the beginning orange belts can watch the beginning orange belt class. Only the third browns can watch the third degree brown belt class. All right, you guys get email invitations to those videos as they go up. Belt testing, for those of you guys with belt testing is coming up this Saturday. We're going to try it on Zoom. I think we have like really small groups meeting up here, guys. So I think that about covers it. So if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to contact me here at the school. You can text me, you can email me, you can leave messages on Facebook, you can carrier pigeons. I got a telegraph hooked up here, fax machine. I don't have any of those things actually, so don't do that. So good job today, guys. Thank you guys very much for coming out, and we'll see you guys Wednesday at 11:30 for our B-Day class. Have a great afternoon, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay away from everybody.